when your mindset and your passion, when they align, that's when you're on the road to success. Your mindset and your passion, they have to align. That means when you love something, that means you have to have the thoughts to back up that passion.
Ooh, yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people have the passion, but they don't know, like, there's a mindset that comes along with that passion.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Jay.
And it's your boy KB. And we are live from the Bronx. We are the podcast and creative brand that celebrates Bronx creatives and change makers. And today, we have a good one for y'all. We are here with the one and only Bless the Child. Locally known, internationally respected, the host of Late Night Therapy, the host of The Midday Mix, DJ extraordinaire, Bless the Child. Please make some noise for him.
What's up, man? What's up, man? Thank you. I like that intro, man. What's up?
Oh, we out here. We are out here. So we are in the studio where the magic happens. What is it, P Studios?
Studio P.
Studio P, where the magic happens.
Yeah.
So Bless, for those people who might not know who you are, if they're crazy, or if they haven't been doing their Googles, please tell the people who you are. How do you identify?
My name is Bless the Child. Come from the Bronx.
BX, Uptown.
Uptown to be exact. Baychester, Boston Road area. Born and raised. Started off as a rapper, and didn't think I was gonna be here where I'm at now. Branched off into the DJing thing, and it's a journey, yo.
Yo, can I just jump in real quick? So shout out to the homie DJ Spinfo. So I was talking to Spinfo at one of the events you were DJing for us, and he was telling me that you used to be a rapper and you had Busta Rhymes energy though.
Bro, growing up, it was three rappers that I tried to mimic. My style was like Busta Rhymes, Ludacris, Lil Wayne. Those are my three favorites. So if you heard any of my tracks, I had similarities of them, like Busta Rhymes' flow. I think Busta Rhymes' performance and his flow, the way he coordinates his flow and however he does it, that was just like godly to me. Lil Wayne, his wordplay. Lil Wayne, his wordplay. And I was a Lil Wayne fan before he became, the Carter.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I was the block is hot 500 degrees Wayne, you know what I'm saying? And then Ludacris, just the way his clarity on records, like I tried to mimic all three in one. So that's how so we used to freestyle right in here. We used to call this Antarctica Studios. Yeah, because it was literally cold back here and there was no heat. So we called it Antarctica. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote my first rhyme literally right there with my homeboy saying right there. I wrote my first rhyme right there. And then as you can see, we upgraded it. And then now it's Studio P. It's that picture right there. That's Brother P. He used to live down here. He was a friend of the family. You know what I'm saying? He used to live down here and he passed away. So when we built the studio and we turned it into this, we're going to name it after him. So Studio P, rest in peace, Brother P.
R.I.P. to Brother P.
Yeah, that's a fact. We here though. What's good? Talk to me. We live in the Bronx. I live from the Bronx.
We got so much to talk about.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
So let's start with your name. So where did the name Bless the Child, where did that originate from?
Bless the Child. All right. It's crazy. All right. It all started with a Nextel 730.
Oof. That's before Jay was born.
No, first of all, he lying.
It all started with a Nextel 730.
Okay.
Right?
Say more.
If you had a chirp.
The chirp, yeah.
You had a chirp. That means you had a name that you used to put on your chirp, and it was to give you like 5 to 7 letters. If you remember, like you couldn't put like a full name.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to put like, my real name. So I'm like, yo, what name could I put? So I was just like, yo, bro, just put Bless. Some just told me to put Bless. I don't know. Because I'm going to get into why. Some told me to put Bless. So as I'm doing it now, everyone's chirping me like, yo, Bless, what up? So it kind of became like an exercise. And people just started calling me Bless. But then it was like, yo, bro, why are we calling you Bless when your name is, blah, blah, blah. I was just like, yo, bro, You know, my mom had 6 miscarriages.
Wow.
My mom had 6 miscarriages. So, my mom's and my pops, they kept trying to have babies. And for some strange reason, halfway through the pregnancy, on a certain part of the pregnancy, my mom would just lose the baby. She didn't know.
Yeah.
So, my father Nigerian, so my father took her back to Nigeria. And they did some, you know, things. She took some homemade things and whatever. And, you know, from my recollection, she told me that she had to piss for like 6 minutes. She told me she had to release, like she was releasing.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they did some homemade thing, and she started releasing whatever. And then they tried again, and I was a blessed child.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, no one really knew the story, besides maybe like my close friends. So, you know what I'm saying? I always call myself a blessed child. So I'm like, all right, cool. So when the 730 came about, I didn't want to put my real name, so I just put blessed. So everyone started calling me that. So then, you know, you chilling with your friends. I think there's 3 things that you always try to be when you're with your friends. It's either you're going to be a basketball player, it's either you're going to try to be a rapper, or you're going to be a drug dealer. Growing up where we from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No disrespect, but you know we from where we from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? We go to school, and it's either you play basketball, you're going to try to rap, or you're going to try to sell some drugs. I tried to play basketball, I tried to rap. You know what I'm saying? So when I played basketball, whatever. When I started my college days, I started rapping. What? We in the hood, so you know how that goes. He's not here right now. Go home. Yeah. So,
We're not editing that out either. We're leaving that joint right
keep that
there.
in. Authentic. I like it. I like
Right
that.
in
You know what I'm saying?
there.
So,
Word,
yeah,
word,
long
word.
story short, started rapping with my homeboys and things like that. And they started calling me Blessed Child. You know what I'm saying? So, 7:30, and then chilling with your homeboys now. So, now I got a nickname, Blessed Child. But I'm like, yo, there's like mad Blessed Childs. Now you putting things on YouTube. You putting things on MySpace.
Yeah.
On MySpace.
Word.
You putting things on Skonex.
Kodak,
You know what I'm saying? You're putting
yeah.
things on. You're putting your songs now on all these platforms now, and Blessed Child. Like, yo, this mad Blessed Child. And when you every passion becomes a business one day. Every passion becomes a business.
Hold on. I need you to pay attention to what he's saying about passion, right? Like, that's huge. And like, I love when we interview people and the gems they drop. I can't just let that shit just go. Like, we need to emphasize that. So we're gonna come back to your story, but that passion piece is very important. Whenever you find it, let that drive you.
Yeah, definitely. So it's like when you love something, you know what I'm saying? Let's say whatever you're doing, you love something. Even a basketball player, you love to play ball in the hood. But at some point, like, bro, going to the park, that's not.
There's another level.
There's another level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your time is costly now. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I go play ball in the park when I have this AAU team that wants to pay me $600 a game? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's nothing wrong with going to the park every once in a while, but it's just like, yo, bro, like, you go to the park now, you get injured, now what?
Yeah, word. I want to take a step back really quickly because you were just talking about these different like career options growing up in the hood that people assume or that we think about, right? Like, they push on us and we also like, yeah, just what we want to do, right? And again, basketball player, right? Or football, depending on where you are, right? Rapping or selling drugs, like those are realities for a lot of people, right? And
no, wait, let me just clarify that statement. I don't want to make it seem like that's the only options we had in the hood. Because a lot of people will probably hear that and they'll probably be like, yo, he's ignorant. No. When you growing up in certain parts of any neighborhood, growing up, you go to the park.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know too many people that's going to business offices at 12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You going to the park to go play ball with your friends. After school, what you doing? Recreation time. You know what I'm saying? You in the lunchroom. What you doing? You beating the table. You freestyling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you doing? Like, I don't know about y'all, but junior high school and high school, it was lighting up. You know what I'm saying? After school, you know what I'm saying? What you was doing? You lighting up. Don't get it wrong. There were, you know, what's the word that I'm using for? There was professional settings, but like it wasn't like introduced to us like on a daily basis.
It's about what you see.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We go to the park every day to go play ball with our peoples. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to make it seem like, oh, us as, you know, urban people, we don't have options. We have options to be whatever we want to be. It's just growing up, the first options that you see, you know what I'm saying? Majority of them, you know, are the three that I brought up. But you know what I'm saying?
That's an important distinction, and I also said some of that gets pushed on us, right?
Facts.
So that's an important piece to talk about. We won't go super deep into that right now. But with all that said, what is that conversation like with your parents, right? About DJing, about rapping, about career options. They like, you, at what point did you have that conversation like, yo, moms, this is what I want to do. I'm going to pursue my passion. And what was that conversation like?
I didn't know what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I tell people, like, when life starts when you identify your purpose.
Oof.
Life starts. I didn't know what I wanted to do until I was like maybe like 26, 27.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I started, I don't know if that's late, but like I didn't know what I wanted to do.
I think late is relative. I think people figure it out when they figure it out.
Yeah, and that's when life starts. You know what I'm saying? Because now you have a path, now you have a lane, or now you have a direction of what you want to do.
Word.
When I turned 18, first thing I did was to go get me a summer youth job. Worked at summer youth, worked at Rod Playland. I worked in probably every retail store that you could think of. Worked at the Gap, worked at Guess. I got fired from numerous jobs. I worked at Macy's. You know, you going through all these things, and it's just like, yo, bro, like, I was in school, like, I ain't, you know, all I know is I like to play basketball. You come to a realization when you get to a certain age, like, you're not going to the NBA. I never had nobody young. That's why they always say, like, it's always good to have, like, one of them elderly people in your life to guide you. Like, I never had nobody break down the reality, like, yo, bro, my nigga, not all of us are going to the NBA. It's like 13 teams. There's 13 or 14 players on every team. 52 teams in the league. If you do the math, what that's like, maybe at tops, 1,000 people. I don't 52 times 13.
Well, 32. Yeah.
32. My
32
bad.
teams. Yeah.
32 teams times about 13, 14 players. 32 times 14. Somebody do the math on that.
That's under 500. Yeah.
Huh?
Like 500.
It's 500 players
most,
in the world.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, you're not even top 5 in your school.
But really though.
Yo, that's real shit, yo.
Like I didn't get that conversation until I was late in life. Like, yo, bro, like you're not even top 5 in your school, let alone your borough, state, district,
They keep going.
country.
Yeah.
So if you're not top 5, like you know, like you know what I'm saying, you know at a young age if you're gonna do it. Like there's different, like even the people that's top 5 in their city have a slim chance of becoming an NBA player. I didn't get that conversation until I was in the mid-20s. So I'm over there, you know, working out, and I'm thinking I'm going to the NBA. And it's just like, yo, bro, I had a real dude that I didn't know from a hole in the wall. And you know, random conversations in the park, and he was like, yeah, man, I wanna go to the A. He was like, nigga, you ain't going to the A. Just like that.
And that was the first time you had heard this.
Yeah, like nigga, you ain't going to the A. I ain't make it. No. I used to average 35. This is what I do for fun now. Like I used to average 35. I went to this college. Yeah. You got scholarships? You got any, recruits like recruiting you? I was like, what's that? Yeah. It's like, bro, if you ain't getting the letters saying that you're gonna be, like, you ain't going no, you're gonna be with us. Yeah. And he broke it down to me, and it was one of those conversations where it was like, it wasn't hurtful, it was just like reality. Yeah. He was like, you better thinking that you probably go overseas to go get money. That's when I had the conversation like, yo, bro, if you can't go to the A, here's a third option. You can go overseas to probably go make some money. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I realized, like, oh, wow, there's different markets of being a professional basketball player. It's just we see the NBA. So now, basketball dreams now shot. I mean, I still play ball. You know what I'm saying? Basketball dreams now shot. So now you back at square one. You're chilling around your friends and you hang out with the friends now, they start freestyling, or this friend raps, and hey, let me try that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me try that. Start rapping now. You start doing some local shows and things like that. Now I'm Blessed Child. You know what I'm saying? You start partying, you start going outside. This is all around the age now when you start getting a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? Start working at Rod Playland now. You start getting a $1,000 check a couple years ago. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It meant something.
It meant something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, you going outside, you getting a new outfit, things like that, and it's just like, all right, let me try this. Started rapping. Long story short, ended up on Hot 97. Power 105. I had 2 records that was on Hot 97. One on Power 105. That's
like what year is this?
Oh gosh.
Around.
7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Kev, you may not be able to think that far back.
See,
That
that's a second
amnesia.
joke. Like they throwing it back to back. I don't want no parts of that. I don't want no parts of that. They both my guys. I don't want no parts of that. So it's 1-1 right now. So so we try to do the rapping thing. That's how I ended up meeting Spinfo, because Spinfo was a college club king. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He used to play at Webster Hall. He used to play at the popping clubs, and he had a crazy club following. No, college following. You know what I'm saying? I think he went to St. John or something like St. John. He went to St. John. So he went to St. John and was just like, yo, so now you in music now. Now your homework is like, yo, bro, same way you in basketball, you know who the top players are in college. You go to the local tournaments in the hood, you know, oh, wow, yo, bro, Andre Barrett here. Andre Barrett played in the league. He wasn't a top 8 player there in the league, but when he came to the hood, he came to Gun Hill, he dropped 60. I done seen him go from Baychester Gym to Gun Hill thing and drop 60 in both games.
Same day.
Same day.
Yeah.
He had a game at 3 o'clock.
It's different.
And then he had a game at 6 o'clock, and he dropped 60 in both games. But Andre Barrett would go to the league, and he wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some people don't even know that name, Andre Barrett.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Some people don't even know, like, Rafer Alston, Skip to Malou. Like, he was a problem in the hood. Problem.
And one.
He was a problem, like, and I'm talking about, like, you might think you nice, like, no.
There's something important you talking about that I want to uplift real quick, right? And it's doing your homework and it's studying. And you were just saying that even right before we started the interview.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. But it sounds like you've always been a student of the game. And whatever industry you're interested in, whether that's playing ball, rapping, DJing, like media, you're studying who's doing what, and you're getting the gems. Where'd you find that? Like, and
My pops.
Talk a little bit
My
about
pops.
that.
I ain't really rock with my pops growing up. Me and my pops are like 2 different type of people, but we're the same person at the same time. If that made any sense. Like, you know, people that want to do the right thing, but they just don't know how to do the right thing.
Yeah, they can't get out their own way.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to do the right thing. You got the right intentions, but you just don't have the right direction. Like, he's the type of person that wants to see me successful, but he just don't know how to help me get successful. And there were certain things that I just couldn't communicate with him. But his work ethic, he's passionate. And I tell people, when you're on your journey, I tell people, I drop gems on people as much as I can, the gems that were dropped on me. When your mindset and your passion, when they align, that's when you're on the road to success. Your mindset and your passion, they have to align. That means when you love something, that means you have to have the thoughts to back up that passion.
Ooh, yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people have the passion, but they don't know, like, there's a mindset that comes along with that passion. Yo, I love the DJ. Cool. That means every time you got a DJ for free. You know what I'm saying? And then it gets to the level of, yeah, I love the DJ. All right, I'm not going to do it for free. That don't mean you got to do it for this price. Sooner or later, y'all doing this. Y'all have this platform. It's going to charge people to be on this platform. You know what I'm saying? Even though you love it. But then the views start racking in, and now you got YouTube, or now you got this platform. They paying you the bread now. It's like, yo, bro. Oh, it's time to, you know, every passion becomes a business at one point. So if you're not doing your homework, you don't really love what you're doing. You don't really love what you're doing. You have to do homework. So one thing I did, if I was going to be a janitor, I would do homework on being the best janitor in the world. If I was going to be a plumber, I would do homework on being the best plumber in the world. So any passion that I picked up,
That's real.
you know what I'm saying? All right, I'm rapping. I want to be the best rapper. Playing basketball, I want to be the best basketball player. I used to wake up every morning, go take shots up in Sousa. We used to meet up at 6 o'clock every day. Play ball right there in Sousa. We had the NBA court, we had the, D-League court. You know what I'm saying? I think that's in every park.
Yeah, word.
Yep.
It is.
Yep.
It's in every park.
It
So
is.
it's like, it meant something to graduate from the D-League park.
Yeah.
The D-League side
did something.
to the NBA. Like, it meant
You
something
did
to me.
something.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did my homework. I said, yo, this the guy I need to guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yo, he smoke a lot. So yo, smoke before the game. So I look like I'm busting your ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like little like little things like that you go through and you don't even realize when you're in neighborhoods, you do little things like that. Like, yo, he could jump. Yo, please don't let him.
Yo, I'm sorry, yo. I got so many questions and directions that I want to move in, but Kev, I know you've been wanting to jump in, so I'm a hold on.
Oh yeah, we talk. So you know what I'm saying? We talk.
I want to stay on this for a little bit though. Go ahead, Kev.
Oh yeah. No, it's a conversation.
Yeah.
So one of the things that Jay kind of touched on. So Caribbean and African parents.
Yeah.
So when you did figure out what you wanted to do, right, rapping, how did they take that? Because I know sometimes immigrant parents is not with the shit. So what was...
Pops wasn't with it at all.
Okay.
But my pops told me, because I dropped out of school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I dropped out. I had no passion for school. I used to wake up every morning and I used to fall asleep in class.
Yeah.
Like I was going to school just because they wanted me to go to school. Like I was there for business management or business whatever. Like, and I'm just like, yo, bro, how you gonna teach me how to be a boss and y'all work for somebody? Like, you a teacher, you have a boss. Like, why not? Your boss should be in here telling me how to be a boss. So I was like, bro, like, and I picked up those things and I was just like, yo, bro. One day I was just like, yo, I'm not going. And I was gonna fight the battle with my parents. I made my mind up, like, yo, bro, like, I was confused, bro.
Yeah.
I was confused, like, bad, like. Like, I just don't want to be there, though. Like, why am I wasting my time? Like, and I literally had, like, maybe 5-6 classes before I got my associate's degree. So I dropped out literally, like, 5-6 classes away. Do I want to go back to school? Yes, but I want to go back to school for either music engineering or music. Now, I know I identified what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people make that mistake, not to stray off topic. A lot of people make that mistake of just going to school just because your parents want you to go to school.
That's so real. So
let me answer this question though.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No.
What happened?
Yeah, my pops wasn't with it. My pops wasn't with it, but my pops said anything that you want to do, just make sure you're making money. So that was real advice. Yeah. So my pops said, if you're gonna be a rapper, make sure you're making money. So, you know, in the rapping thing, I started investing more. You have to invest in every business. Yeah. So you started investing more than you was making, and my pops wasn't with it. My pops didn't like dropping me off to the studio because we didn't have the mindset back in them early 2000s to build your own studio.
Shout out to Studio P.
So we didn't think to take up $3-4 grand that we spending in the studio over a period of 6 months. We didn't think to, bro, go to the studio. Why don't you find out the microphone that they're using?
Word.
Why don't you find out the computer that they're using and go buy these things? You know what I'm saying? We getting all these school checks. Remember when you used to get the college checks?
The refund checks.
The refund checks?
Yeah.
We going shopping. We getting, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid. No direction. We getting all these every little piece of money we getting, and we want to go get the authentic jerseys, and we want to go get the we want to. You know what I'm saying? We want to get fly. Yeah. And it was just like, I was investing more than I was making, and it was just like, my pops, he wasn't jacking that. My mom was a little bit more like, softer. I don't want to use I'm her baby. Yeah. I'm a baby, so she was, supportive. Anything you want to do, son, I support you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She didn't really care. But then, you know what I'm saying? Parents wasn't jacking it. So that's almost like not a dead end road, but that's a road where it's like, all right, you don't get the support from your, you know what I'm saying, your parents. Because even though your mom's saying I support you, she ain't dropping you to the studio.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what does support look like, right?
You know yeah. As you get older, you start realizing there's levels of support.
Facts.
Just because someone supports you doesn't mean they're supporting you. I can tell you, like, I want to see you win. That's support. Yeah. Supporting you is like, all right, what am I gonna actually do to help you win?
Most definitely.
And then you start getting to that level of, like, all right, cool, damn. I ain't got to ride to the studio. I got to be there at 8 o'clock at 7:20. Okay, got to get in the cab. I'm getting back. Damn, don't worry about that now, bro. Just pay that $15 to the studio. And my studio's in the South Bronx. Damn, all right, cool. Cool. Then you start looking for different studios. Then you record at this studio and this studio. doesn't mix the way that studio mixes. Then you start having a relationship. Like the relationship you have with your barber.
Yeah.
How often do you switch your barber?
I don't.
Never.
How often do you switch your
Never.
barber?
I do not.
You don't switch your barber a lot, right?
Nah.
How do you
Shout out
change?
to Flavor in your hair.
Yeah? Shout out to Roger. Word. The barber.
Oh, shout out! I got two. Uptown, my homie Jesus. He owned a barbershop right there on White Plain Road in Gun Hill.
Quick plug.
Yeah, quick plug. and my homie Noonie on what
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I had. Listen, the relationship with you and the barber is sacred. So imagine someone that is recording you and he's mixing your voice, and he knows the pitches of your voice because you've been recording with him for a certain amount of time. He knows your settings and when he's mixing, mastering your voice. I said, I'm not leaving him. I'm not leaving him. The same way you have the same barber is the same way a rapper has an engineer. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted, shout out to Will, Sub Funk Productions. Shout out to my man Will. He gave me that, you know what I'm saying? That understanding of what loyalty is in business. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because there's friendship loyalty and there's business loyalty. I know he just knew what to do with my voice, bro. He just knew what to do with my voice. So I had to get to the studio. I had to have a cab. You know what I'm saying? Back then, we wasn't making that much money. You know what I'm saying? $30, $40 a studio hour. Gotta go there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You working, what? You wasn't making that much money back in the day.
Word. There's so much that you're sharing that I think is so important for the people. One, I keep hearing this theme of just being a student of the game, right? And just really focusing in on who the people are that are doing dope shit and like what are they doing that I could pick up on to start now building on my own skill set, right? The other thing I'm hearing, so that's one. The other thing I'm hearing is the circle you keep around you, right? And also a level of trust that you have in your people, both on a personal side and a professional side, right? So one of the first conversations that I ever had was actually that made me start looking at business differently. It was with my financial advisor who Kev connected me to, right? And I'm gonna share this and connect it back to something you're saying. Follow up with a question. And so I remember him saying to me one day, so I started like all my life insurance with him, everything, like my business stuff with him. And one day I was getting ready to sit down with my accountant and get my taxes right, but I'm trying to figure out on the LLC side, on the business side, tax breaks, right? I'm like, yo, all right, what can I continue to do to get tax breaks so that I don't have to owe the government, X amount of dollars. I'm single, LLC, working, boom, boom, boom. I had to pay several thousand in taxes, right, because of this. So I'm like, shit, I gotta figure this out, right? So boom. So I'm talking to my financial advisor. He's breaking things down with me. He said, yo, bro, you gotta look at yourself as the CEO of the business and make sure you got everybody in place working together for you. So he said, yo, I'm your CFO. You got your accountant. Make sure that I sit down with your accountant. We speak the same language. You sit there, listen, and learn. And then you start to kind of move like that. So she's your accountant, I'm your CFO. You got to get your manager, right? So you start putting these people in places. He said, think about Jay-Z. Think about these hip hop artists. When you hear them, they got their manager, they got their lawyer, so now that's how I started moving. Even with Kev, when we talking about even contracts and shit, I'm like, yo, I got an attorney on my side, right? Yep. I could go talk to my homie. He'll look at all this for us, right? Kev got his people. So it started to shift how I started moving professionally, and it made me think about what you were just saying about that relationship with your engineer, right? And so can you talk a little bit about the importance of making sure the right people are on your team and how you're moving as a CEO now?
A lot of people get one thing messed up. In business, you don't need friends, yo. It's scary.
I say this shit to Kev all the time. I'm like, it's business, Kev.
Growing up, I had way too many friends, bro.
Yeah. I
had way too many friends, bro. And it's not until I started cutting people off, that's when I started really started getting, what we would call it successful. That's I started to make the right moves. Business is personal, yo. Like you don't if you don't you gotta own something to know what it is. You gotta own something. Like even having a child, like the way you treat your child is how you treat your business.
Ooh.
it's like you don't let nothing happen to your business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I always knew I had friends, and I always knew I had people that, because I don't want to make it seem like I have fake people around me. There was a percentage of them that was fake. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, a lot of my childhood friends are still my childhood friends. I just don't do business with them. Yeah. And it's not, and you know, sometimes growing up, it's like, sometimes y'all just not compatible for business. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Like Grind. That's my best friend, my brother. Yeah. That's my guardian.
Big shout out to Grind.
That's my guardian angel. That's my guardian. I tell people all the time, it's my God. He was put on earth to make sure I win. Mm. When me and the creator, when we have our conversation, I was like, yo, bro, you put him in my life. Yo, you got to give him something in what you give. Like, if you rewarded me, you got to give him something because he's here for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Since day one, he's always been by my side. But the trans, what's the word? I'm looking for the word. The transformation from becoming my friend to my business partner, it took time.
So talk a little bit about that.
It took time, bro.
Talk a little bit about those relationships. So you know how you say you have friends who did not become, who you wouldn't do business with.
Yeah.
How did you know Grind could be the one that you could build with in that way?
Because I realized he was someone that would not only spend money with me, but he would invest money with me. Yeah. Mm. Think about the friends that you can go to the club with. And y'all can spend $1,000, $1,500, or y'all can buy 5, 6, 7 bottles. Think about, just look at their mindset on when they're ready to go outside and look at their energy. Like, yo, bro, we about to go, you know, got some bitches in the club, blah, blah, blah. We about to pop some bottles tonight. Yo, bro, we gonna go to some new outfits. We gonna go to this store. We gonna go to Fifth Ave. We gonna go to Gucci store. We gonna cop some Gucci. We gonna fly, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, bro, we gonna spend about 2-3 bands. How many of your friends want to spend 2-3 bands and invest in a business with you? Where they don't got, and they know they don't got immediate income coming back. I done seen this man be on some of his last dollars and be like, yo, bro, I believe in what you're doing here. I'll figure it out.
That's different.
Facts.
That's a different type of loyalty.
Facts. But that's a friend that is moving to a business partner now. The room you sitting in. Sometimes you might see this TV right here. Sometimes I might buy that. Yeah. But he knows how to program it. Yeah. Sometimes he might buy the laptop. But it's for me to use the DJ. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It like having the right people, like business is not something you like. I don't need no friends in business. You don't need friends in business. Because the goal is not how loyal I am to you. The goal is how loyal we are to the business. And it sounds
that's a gem
and it sounds like I'm crazy. It sounds like no, but certain people will be like, yo, what you mean you're not loyal to your friend? We have to be loyal to the goal of the business. Because if the business fail, we fail. And a lot of people don't grasp that mindset. Like, bro, there's levels to this. That's why they say the most successful people are the grimiest people in the world. They say that. Look how much people have had fallouts with Diddy. And I'm not using him I'm using him as an example, but I don't know Diddy personally. Yeah. But Diddy has personal friends. His personal friends don't talk about him like that.
Nope. Nah, that's true.
So this coming back to when Kevin and I, even earlier this year, right? Because in order to start the Bronx Summit and we were raising funds, people wouldn't give us money unless we had a business account specifically for Live from the Bronx. So we turned it into an LLC and did, you know, got our business account and everything going. But I remember having a conversation with Kevin, and even actually I'll come back to that. Even before that, when Kevin first approached me about the podcast, because that's how we started, that's when our friendship went from like friendship to business relationship too. And just to think about what you were saying, and then fast forward right before the LLC, I said, Kev, before we go and form this paperwork and become partners in this work, I need you to really think about whether or not you're really down for this. And I said I said, yo, this is because I already got my own my consultant, so I know how hard this shit is and how much money you gotta put in. And so I said, Kev, like, are you really ready to go on this adventure? Like, on this journey, bro, the ups and the downs, everything that's coming, late nights, like, tired as fuck, everything that's coming. And he said yes. And since that conversation, he has not at all he's kept his word all the way. But it is one of those things that you're saying, right? It's like, yo, you both have to really be committed to the business. And I didn't even think of it in a way that you just framed it, right? It's like the loyalty to the friendship is one thing, but loyalty to the business is a whole nother. And
bro, you'll be lucky if you find 3 more people like him.
Yo, I already know, but that's why he the only one on the team. That's my actual friend who's my business partner.
That's why since day one, I probably had like 10, 12, 13 day one friends, right? They still my day ones. But just because you were day one, that don't mean you loyal to me. That just means I knew you for a long time.
I got another question.
That's another one.
I got another question about that.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of times people, and Jay, how we doing on time?
We good. We got about 30 more minutes.
Right.
I want to get to some of his shit he's doing now too. After.
Do you find, because sometimes people don't necessarily, even your people, don't believe in what you're doing until they start to see it taking off. So do you find that you have people who like, now, we see Bless the Child is DJing for Rotimi, Bless the Child's internet, that they like want to be part of it or want to be part of the team or want to do business with you?
People don't have faith in the process until the process develops. That's life. You know what I'm saying? If I introduce myself and you ain't know me from a hole in the wall, and I told you like, yo, I'm a millionaire, 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna believe me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, same way you walk up to your friend with an idea, like, yo, bro, I want to become an international DJ. You know, yeah, you could do it, bro. They'll give you that encouragement. Like, yeah, bro, you could do it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Sounds
like, you know
good.
what I'm saying? But then, a year in, 2 years in, they probably look at you like, yo, bro, you still DJing at this local spot. Yo, you know what I'm saying? They don't understand the process. You know what I'm saying? They don't, the process is not something that just develops overnight. You're going to go through times where you might be in a situation for 4 years. I just did an interview with Muggsy McFly, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out Muggsy.
Yeah. Like, let me tell you something that Muggsy could be going through that a lot of people don't even know. And I'm not saying I know it personally, but I just know business. Let's say his clientele hasn't passed the Bronx. Let's say every time he drops merch, right? Let's say his demographic is only Uptown Bronx. You don't think somewhere in his mind like, yo, I want to move to New Rochelle, or I want to move to Harlem, or I want clientele and blah, blah, blah. Even though he's had Jim Jones buy his sneaker. Even though he's had Bernice Burgos wear bodysuit. Even though he's had Skilly Bang. Even though he's had Ding Dong. Even though Bless the Child is always in your, you know what I'm saying? Word, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But people don't understand those little things are part of the process. And people always view things from a grand scope. And people don't never zoom into the little things that you're doing. You could be working at this local spot. And I started at the local spot, I was making $200. Now I make $700. They don't care. Yo, you still at the local spot. That's how they look at you. So they like, it's not until they see it manifesting into what they feel is success. You know what I'm saying? Because you might think what you doing is successful, but in his eyes, like, that ain't success. So he could be looking at you like, yo, bro, what you doing is cool, but that's not really success. And they don't have the right to judge your path, but at the same time, if this is someone that you're looking for support from, you're looking for help from, and you know, like, yeah, bro, like, I thought we was gonna do this together. Yo, bro, nah, I ain't got no faith for that. You ain't moving fast enough for me. I'm out of here.
Yo, and on the flip side though, is sometimes when you do have that big event, or you are standing next to those big celebrities, people, like you said, will look at it as success, but you might not even have that kind of money yet. You feel me? And that's the other side of the coin.
Bro, I've been doing my birthday event. It's going to be my 13th year.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 13 15 years, bro. I done had events where I made a good amount of money, and I done had events where I walked out with $67, bro. After a $10,000, $15,000 budget. Made all my money back, paid all my staff, made $57, bro. You know what I did? You know what me and Grind did? This Grind is there. Grind been there. We go get a plate of food, wake up, and get right back to it. You get right back to it. You can't complain about the losses if you can't complain about the losses. You gotta appreciate the losses the same way you appreciate the wins.
Yeah.
You can lose 20 times in a row, and that one loss or that one win could magnify everything and make all them 20 losses. That one win can make you even now. Yeah. That's part of the journey. I got my birthday coming up.
Oh, we gonna talk about it.
Yeah, my birthday.
Truly a blessing. 13. We gonna talk about
it.
That's a fact. We actually about to cop our tickets right after this.
Yeah.
We going.
Cop? Holla at me,
Come
man.
on, December 11th, right? Sunday, December 11th?
Sunday, man. That's my actual birthday, too, man. I don't get to celebrate.
That's my mom's birthday, bro.
Yeah, we speaking about that the other day at St. Kofa House, man. Shout out to St. Kofa House.
Shout out to my moms, too.
Yeah.
Big shout out to
you
moms,
said she
too.
never get into comedy.
Yeah, nah. We did talk about this shit.
That's my
Cause
guy,
you was like,
man.
yo, pull up. You was like, yo, pull up. Yeah. I'm gonna pull up.
He said if the comedians make a Latino joke, she not gonna be with it. She not gonna be with it.
Not even that. She just don't. She like some of it'll be funny, but some of it she don't know. She not gonna fully understand.
Yeah, I get it. It's a comedy show brunch, but we gonna talk about that when you're ready. Let's.
We gonna talk about it. So I want to talk about actually being a DJ. I know James wanted to DJ forever.
Yo, word! I want to learn how to DJ.
He wanted to learn.
Fucking DJs is telling me, yo, bro, I can't sit down with you. You gotta go buy the equipment. I'm like, yo, I don't got time yet, but I'm gonna figure this out.
All right, so let me. You love music?
I love music. Wait, I don't want to. Hold on. I'm gonna come back to that. Nah, I already know. Before we go there, I want to make sure that Kev gets this in, and then we'll circle back to Jason later.
Yeah. So a few things I want to know, right? DJing is a very technical skill, right? Not everybody is good at it. Not everybody's nice at it. How did you know when you was nice? How did you know when you was like good?
People told me.
Okay.
Even though I just answered that question dry, people don't understand it's as simple as that. And when you have a craft, your opinion of yourself only gets you but so far.
Talk about it.
You might be a rapper, you might be a basketball player. In your mind, in your soul, you might think you're the best basketball player in the world. You might have had a couple 30-point games.
Yeah.
You might have wrote a couple verses. You might compare him to a Wayne verse. Like, yo, ball for ball, I held it down, bro. You know what I'm saying? You might be vocally on a level where you think like, yo, all right, cool. Who's a vocal singer like? All right, cool. Like, you got a vocal singer like, maybe like a Miguel. You know, I'm hearing his notes, or Sam Smith. Like, yo, I sound.
Yeah.
Bruh, if you're not getting paid to do it, if people ain't telling you that, if people ain't taking your name and referring you, those are the things that are the confirmation besides your opinion that you need to be doing this at a more serious level. And people always say you don't need acceptance from people. In business, you do.
Yeah, you do.
In business, you do.
Yeah, you do.
That's a personal statement from people that don't have businesses, bro.
That's real.
Because at the end of the day, when you walk inside of an interview, I could be the best chef in the world. If that person interviews you saying, I don't like your food, you're not going to have a job. And people don't look at things like that. Yes, you can go find a job somewhere else. But imagine if that person says, I don't like your food. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep going. But at some point, you're going to realize, yo, am I doing something wrong with my food? Am I not doing this food? Like, why does this person, like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to hit you like, yo, why is this person saying that? Why is that person saying that? You know what I'm saying? I started getting referrals from people that didn't know me. I started getting compliments from people that loved me. I started getting like, yo, bro, like, what are you doing with this? And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started getting, it just started becoming an energy like, yo, bro, like, I done had friends take time out their day and we done had our own personal podcast here. It was like, yo, bro, listen, like, I'm not gonna be able to rock with you as a friend if you don't take this shit serious. Because I don't want that type of energy around you. You got way too much talent to be wasting it. You ever heard someone say that to you? Yeah. You got way too much talent to be wasting it. That don't come from people that don't care about you. That comes from people that care about you. Imagine someone telling you like, yo, bro, y'all got the talent to have the best podcast platform in the world, bro. And you might not look at it like that because you're in the beginning stages of what y'all doing. But someone sees that vision for you. Who are you to be like, nah? Oh, you bugging. You owe that man. You owe that man. And you owe yourself to keep it to keep going. So it's like, everywhere I go, it happened. I met Rotimi twice. He don't remember. He don't remember the first time I met him. The first time I met him, he was at 760 Rooftop. It was a club in the city.
Yep.
And he was performing. I was in somewhat of my beginning stages, somewhat, as a city Manhattan DJ. Because, you know, there's local, and then when you get to the next level, it's different. So long story short, he was performing. He was hosting that night. But usually when you host, there's a chance you might perform. So I'm like, oh, I got his main songs. I got a couple of his records. All right, cool. I'm not thinking he's about to do a track off his new EP that came out. So I walk in the spot, and I'm ready. And, you know, I played 2 songs, and he was like, yo, I want to do one more of my brand new EP, y'all. You got it? The whole crowd looks at me, and I'm like, no. And then you just like, yo, are you a real DJ? Like, you ain't no real DJ. You ain't do your homework. I'm Rotimi. Even though you probably looking at Rotimi like, nigga, you ain't 50 or like.
Yeah.
It don't matter what level they on. It's the homework. If you know you got a job later on with Rotimi, you're supposed to be doing your homework. What projects he got going on? What do you know what I'm saying? And if you're not doing that, you don't love what you do. And I had his manager tell me, like, yo, bro, you ain't no real DJ, bro. But at the same time, I hit him back, like, yo, bro, where the flash drive, though? You supposed to have it with you. But that's not funny, bro. It's not funny. I didn't even, I hit him with a joke, but at the same time, bro, like, I went home and I felt bad. Personally. Some people don't take things like that serious because, yeah, Rotimi ain't diss me, but he played it off. I did an event with him earlier this year.
I was gonna get to that.
I did an event with him earlier this year. He was performing. He didn't know I was gonna be there. He didn't know I was a DJ. You damn right I had every fucking song that man ever put out. You see the footage on my page, you'll see how the show went. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point where he called me the next day. He told his manager to take his number. And every time he has a show in New York, he hollers at me.
Yo, big shout out to Rotimi.
Shout out to Rotimi.
And big shout out to that lesson.
Yeah. But it took, bro, that happened 4 years ago. I didn't get a chance to make up that homework until 4 years later.
And you don't always get a chance to make up the homework.
You don't get a chance to.
That's real.
But
That's
I got
such
a
a dope
chance
story.
to. I got a chance to. So it's like, that's part of the journey what we was talking about early on.
And I really appreciate you sharing that because a lot of people don't talk about the challenges that come along with their journey. And it's just real shit. Like people who want to become a DJ who are just starting up, they're going to listen to this and they may have fucked up at some point. And it's giving them the encouragement to be like, yo, keep going. Everybody fuck up. Just make sure you go do your homework and don't let it happen again.
People don't understand like the same work ethic you see that Mamba mentality, like Kobe.
Yeah.
When you see someone wake up every morning, they putting 500 shots.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're running 5 laps. They hit the weight room. That's the morning session. That's 2 hours. Then they go do that in the evening time. It's the same way I am when I'm DJing. I wake up every morning. I got 4 websites that I download of. I download music every morning. I wake up every morning. I go on my websites. Download my music. Oh wow, blah blah blah. Sweetie just dropped a new EP. You know what I'm saying? Glorilla, the hottest female artist in the game right now. Shout out to Glo. You know what I'm saying? She from Tennessee. Cool, but you gotta understand. All right, yeah, but she has people that she works with. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand someone like Yo Gotti. He's from Tennessee.
Yep.
Dolph from Tennessee.
Yep.
You got to know when you go on a Tennessee set, you got to know, you got to get into this type of music. A lot of people don't even understand that. A lot of people just think you could just get a laptop, download music, and now you're a DJ. No, you're a person that downloads music.
That's real shit.
DJing is knowing how to play music. And then after you learn how to play music, you have to learn how to entertain a crowd.
And I think what you said is real. I think I've seen too many DJs play the shit that they want to hear, like not the shit that's moving the crowd.
I like to play the shit I like to hear too. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But I do that in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's just levels to it. Like there's the and now the marketing part of DJing is a factor. Nobody wants to dance to an ugly DJ. Nobody wants to dance to a DJ that can't dress. Like it gets serious, bro.
I never thought about that.
If you see a DJ up there and the DJ got like a wrinkly white tee or basketball shorts and a pair of slippers, are you gonna take him serious?
I mean, me personally, as long as you're nice, I don't really care. But
that's how it's supposed to be.
The marketing piece, though.
Market. We're in a digital era. We're in a visual era of the game. We're in a visual era of the game. Imagine if this podcast had no visuals and it was just this. How many people would listen to it opposed to watch it? We're in an era where people like to watch.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's why radio is not just on the radio anymore. Now they have live streams. People want to see what you got on. Like it's and a lot of people don't even understand that. Yeah. Like when you inquire a quote from me, you're not just like I don't care how you feel. You're not just inquiring just for my talent. You're inquiring my time. Yep. You're inquiring the equipment. You're inquiring my image. Yeah. Because if you're booking me for a wedding, I can't show up like this. Even though I'm comfortable in this. Nah, you gotta be in a suit, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna say every single we repeat every once in a while. Yeah. But it feels good to put on a you know what I'm saying? If you walk in the kitchen right now and you see somebody with a pair of jeans and a white t-shirt and he's cooking your food, you're gonna be like, yo, he's not a chef. Yeah. Chef got the hat with the apron and all that. Image is a part of your brand. Oh yeah. It's a part of your brand. So you gotta look like a DJ in this day and age. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than people just, you know what I'm saying? Like Muggsy. Muggsy is the type of dude, right? Bring up his name because like I use him as an example because where we from, like he's one of the forefront entertainers. Mm-hmm. Because if you look at him, if you look what he's doing, his resume is extensive. Yeah. Muggsy is the type that will go to local fashion shows, sit down in the corner, and be like, yo, get her number for me. He'll go with like yo, get her number for me. I like the way she walks down the aisle. You see how she takes those 3 steps, stops, makes eye contact, and like he analyzes modeling. So when he has his shows, if someone is walking down that runway and she does it wrong, it might look good to you. Yeah. But to him, we're gonna talk to her after the show. Yeah. It's deeper than that. Yeah. It's like you might hear me scratching. Scratching sound good to you. Yeah. Or I might hear somebody scratching and be like, oh, it sound good. But I can hear the mistakes though. It's the homework that you're doing. Every morning I wake up and I practice. I do the same basic moves. I do my little 1-click flare, do my 2-click flare, do my crab, do my baby chirp. Those are my basic scratches. And I still haven't mastered it. And I don't plan on mastering it. Because there's no such thing as perfection. Practice makes prepared. It doesn't make perfect. Practice makes perfect.
Practice makes prepared.
Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes prepared.
I love what you just said. I think it's dangerous when people think that they've arrived. Like, you haven't arrived. It's a journey.
It's a journey.
It's exactly what we were talking about right before the show started. So let's jump into some things you got going on. Yeah. All right. One of the biggest ones. Mm-hmm. Truly a blessing.
Oh yeah, my big birthday celebration, man. 13 years old this year. Sunday, December the 11th. I'm celebrating my birthday. I've had an annual birthday party for 11 years and 12 and this year 13. I upgraded it to a comedy show brunch. I've always had a event where it was formal. My first one wasn't formal, but my second one, I kind of had a vision. You know, shout out to Grind. Grind is he's a visual person. Like, he just doesn't visualize things for where they at. He visualize things for where you want it to be.
Yeah.
So you got to understand, you might start something at the age of 22, but the mindset where you're going to be at age 35 is totally different. And you got to understand, if you want these people to grow with you, you got to give people a reason for them to grow with you.
Yeah.
So he always told me, like, yo, bro, you know we're not going to be wearing jeans and T-shirts to parties for the rest of our life, right? So he was like, yo, bro, why don't you just make your birthday a dress-up event? And instantly, I ain't even second guess it. So I've been doing a formal event for like 9 years. So I have all my, you know what I'm saying, my peers and people that support me. I tell them, like, yo, bro, if you celebrating my birthday, you dressing up. I need that suit on. So if I had it, I just got bored with just partying. I DJ all the time. I party I'm going to a party right after this. And I DJ a party right after that. So it's like I'm in the clubs all the time, and it's just like you see the growth of what's going on, and then you see like what's not growing. So yeah, dress code is cool, and you understand when you have a dress code, there's less nonsense. It's not absent nonsense, it's less nonsense. Because if you spend $600-700 on a suit or $400 on a suit, you don't want to fight in your good clothes.
Nah.
9 times out of 10, you want to have a bottle. You want to have some pretty girls around you. You want to be in that vibe. And girls, when you come out in heels, you don't want that. So it's easier to get somebody to come outside in a regular T-shirt and jeans. And whatever, man. I've been had this, man. Yo, if he say something stupid, I'm knocking him out because you don't have the motivation to. You know what I'm saying? So after my 10th year, I decided like, yo, I want to go in a different direction. Then the pandemic happened. So I'm saying, so 11 was a party. It was a dress code party, but it was, more intimate. Like I'm saying, like couldn't have a lot of people. So after that, I decided to change my birthday party to a comedy show brunch, and it's called Suits and Laughs. So it's still formal. We still party, but now I'm adding something too. So I'm giving my brand a little bit of growth. So it's a comedy show. It's dope, man. This year, we got John Hinton.
For those of you who don't know, that is Overton from Living Single.
Yeah, Millsap from the Hughleys. So we got
Millsap from the Hughleys.
Yeah, we got Overton performing this year. We got my brother Marcus Banks. Marcus Banks is was the he's from New Rochelle. Dope comedian. He travels all over the world. He signed to So Raspy. That's Jadakiss's label.
Yeah, yep.
You know what I'm saying? So he's performing this year.
I didn't know he had comedians signed on.
Yeah.
Okay.
First comedian signed to So Raspy.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, shout out to my brother, shout out to my OG Jadakiss, man. Word. And we got Gerald Kelly. And that was a marketing. Plus he's stupid funny. So I did my homework.
Did your homework.
I did my homework. I said, yo, bro, what comedians are celebrating their birthday around my birthday?
Oh, wow.
So made a couple phone calls, and I found out that his birthday is the same weekend as my birthday.
Okay.
So he's a Sagittarius. So, he celebrates. He's retardedly funny though. Like besides just like in business, like, and I hate to use him like as a marketing tool, but it's business, bro. You be alright. You be alright, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your birthday is the same weekend as my birthday. You wild funny. You know what I'm saying?
It all lines up.
It all lines up, and that's the thing. Like you'll tell somebody like you're a tool, and they'll look at you like you fun. Like you'll tell your friend, like I'm you, like yo, bro. Let's say you have the friend that's brolic, and let's say you having a podcast that's showing off health. Imagine if you had him here with a wife beater on, showing his muscles. Wouldn't they believe you?
Yeah.
So now imagine if you told your friend like, yo, bro, I'm just using you because you brolic, bro. Yo, bro, you using me, bro. No, this is business, bro.
It's business.
I'm marketing someone that is in good shape.
Yeah, and it's gonna help you because more people gonna know about who you are.
And that's why I'm trying to like the business thing. But yeah, back to my birthday. We got another comedian for the ladies. Her name is Stiletto. She's all the way from Baltimore, Maryland. So we got two New York comedians. John Hinton lives in the West Coast. You would say he's a celebrity. He was on
Yeah,
a show with Queen
I would say
Latifah.
that.
You know what I'm saying? He was on a
say
show
that.
with Queen Latifah. He was on national TV. You know what I'm saying? And then we have Stiletto. She's coming all the way from Baltimore, Maryland. So we got different tastes and we have different, vibes. So we have a Baltimore, Maryland vibe. Of course, we got a New York vibe and we got a West Coast vibe. So he don't sound like us. Like we say Sunday, he says Sunday. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like his accent's a little bit different. So what the comedy show is, and it's just gonna take it to the next level, y'all.
And it's a brunch as well.
It's a brunch, man. All food all inclusive.
Hey.
Until supplies last.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta put that in there. So yeah, we got my man Sean D Catering. Google him. He's gonna be catering the food. Music by DJ Cali B. Irie Jam, Hot 97, 99 Jams in Miami. Plays on that radio station as well.
Okay.
Plays all over New York City and all over wherever you could think of. Pound for pound. You know how they say Mayweather pound for pound the best?
Yeah.
I'm a DJ. I don't think nobody's better than me. But if I was to use the word in the scenario, he's one of them that I'll be like, he may be better than me. You know what
He's one of them ones.
He's one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? And for me to hire him to DJ my birthday, that's a big thing. So
and that's respect. That's respect.
You know what I'm saying? And he's one of my close friends that became,
How can people get their tickets for Suits and Laughs?
Oh
if they
yeah,
haven't
man.
already?
The tickets are on Eventbrite.
Hey.
Tickets are on Eventbrite right now. I forgot the link, but the graphic
post it.
designer
We
is
can
going
post
to
it,
go.
Oh yeah, we'll add it in there.
Like,
Just there, we got some work for you. Just make it appear. Make it appear.
we're talking about bing, like
We'll do that.
Yeah, because this is dropping. This episode dropping soon.
Yeah, just definitely go to Eventbrite. Type in Suits and Laughs.
Suits and Laughs.
Yeah, or Bless the Child and Truly a Blessing 13.
Truly a Blessing 13. We're gonna be in there.
Yeah, we you got a suit, bro?
Yeah, come on, son.
Yeah.
I do. I used to dress up so much, and then like 3 years ago, I was like, fuck all this dressing up shit.
Why?
Cause it was more for professional reasons. I used to always dress up for work, and I realized because everybody tells you, yo, you want to dress for the position you want, right? But who made the determination about how I need to dress and what those positions need to look like? White folks. So I used to feel like I used to try to do everything quote unquote right, and I never got to reap the benefits of doing the things that was promised to me if I did what was asked. So I said, you know what? Fuck all of this. I'm gonna just start showing up as me, be comfortable in who I am. I like dressing up, but for the most part on my day to day, if I feel like dressing up, I'm gonna dress up. But most times I'm just gonna be comfortable in with what I'm wearing and who I am, and then let my resume and work speak for itself.
Definitely, but
I still got the blazers. I still got all that. It's there.
Yeah, but there's something that you just said I want to highlight, right?
Yeah.
You just said, dressing up. And something about you used the word standard, but who made us dress up? White folks. I don't think it's a color that made us dress up. I think it's a demographic of people. Because as you get successful, yes, there's systems in place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like to no white man can make me dress up. No black man can make me dress up. I like to dress up because I like to give different variations of myself.
Yeah, but there are actual systems in place.
Definitely.
Right?
I agree with you, but
what I'm talking about is professionalism.
Professionalism.
Who defines professionalism? White folks do in all industries. So that's what I'm talking about.
I want to get in depth in that.
In my industry, they say if you dress for the position you want, right? If you dress up every day, then you're going to get your promotion. You'll get hired. Obviously you got to do the work too. Then you can get this increase, right? You could do boom, boom, boom. So they tell you all these things. But what I'm saying is after busting my ass and trying to do all those things, and I never reaped the benefits, and I learned more about why this is a standard and it's normalized. I just started to rebel, and I was like, yo, fuck y'all, fuck this. I'm dope at doing what I do, and I'm gonna do this shit the way I want to do it, which is a level of privilege, right? Because I also know that I've worked my ass off to get to where I'm at, right? So that helps. But I'm saying I also know that I can take advantage of that opportunity more so than other people can, right? So But yeah, so all that to not to go
Respectfully,
down the road, but all that to say,
because I want them to look
all
at it and be
that
like,
to
yo,
say-
we got a problem with white people. Nah.
No. And then, but
Trying
it's
to
not.
make all y'all money.
But the no facts, right? We could. Business is business at the end of the day. But is also recognizing what power structures are in place.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm talking about. Is like, I'm not. I call a thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that's it. We just move forward. But with that said, I do gotta sue. Couple of them. We will be there. I'll be there ready to laugh, have fun.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, and suit it up.
It's gonna be a real good time. So before we let you go, I want you to plug Late Night Therapy. I know that's your podcast, which you need to have us on very soon. Tell them a little bit about Late Night Therapy.
So, in the pandemic, it was very rough for DJs. We didn't have a lot of work. Damn near had no work. You know what I'm saying? We was throwing secret parties. Some of us got our equipment snatched up and everything. So an outlet for us to, still work is we used to go on Instagram Live. And, we used to collect tips. You know what I'm saying? So all the DJs started going on Instagram Live. So, it was just a bunch of traffic on Instagram. So I had to pick a time for me to play music for my, my following, my people that wanted to just hear me play music. So every Thursday, I picked up, I was just like, yo, bro, we ain't doing that anyway. Like, let's just do something on Thursday. So 9 p.m., I started off and I just used to play music. I used to play music from 9 to 12. And that time, everybody was, going on, passing away and things like that. And it was a scary time.
Word.
So it was like we just needed therapy.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I used the music as therapy, and it just so happened to be late night. So, usually when I make a decision, I call Grind. I'm like, yo, Grind, what you think? Yo, I should just go on live? He said, go on live. He was like, you got a name? I was like, nah. So I just made a flyer, because I got a little app on my phone. I made a flyer, I put a little picture, and I put a little thing out. I just called it Late Night Therapy. He was like, where you get that from? I was like, I don't know, bro. These people going through shit. They need therapy, and it's late at night. Simple, like, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, all right, cool, late night therapy. He was like, yeah. So then he, Brian, LNT. All right, cool. So, every Thursday we went online, went on IG Live, got cut off every week because you know how you playing music on social media, whatever they cut you. So we playing the music, and then doing my homework, I'm watching other DJs go live, and I'm just like, yo, bro, what's separating me from them? What is separating me from them? Every DJ is going on live, playing music. And then you start realizing, as much as people want to hear music, they don't want to hear it all the time. Mm-hmm. You need something else more engaging. Yeah. So, I would start a topic. Yeah. And I would call it Topic of the Hour. So, every hour we would just have something to talk about. Yeah. So it would just be music. So now I get to engage with the people. So Topic of the Hour became a certain thing. So we started doing that every 30 or 40 minutes into the thing. So I play music for 30 minutes, engage with my crowd, and then on 30 or 40, we talk about something for 20 minutes while I'm playing music. Yeah. So that became a thing. So it was making a slow transformation into a podcast. Mm-hmm. So then we was like, yo, Grind, we need to make this a show. I don't want to just use my iPhone. So that's when we found out about the OBS thing of a jiggy. You know what I'm saying? Bought a laptop. Yeah. Bought some GoPros. You know what I'm saying? Back in budget was kind of crazy. So it's now we go on and we collect the tips. Let's say one day we made $600-700. I run to Best Buy, go cop 2 GoPros, or I go on eBay and go get me a GoPro 5, a used one, send it into the crib, Googled. But everything is self-taught, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, the platform changed from Instagram Live to Twitch. Yeah. Twitch came about. Twitch is a gaming platform, but you also go play music. It's the same format. So we brought it there, and I can't really explain it. You have to pass by the show. Each and every Thursday we have a podcast from 9 to 12 live on Twitch, and it's actually a stamped in schedule now because when you're on Twitch now, there's benefits, there's financial benefits. You know what I'm saying? You could become an affiliate. You can have people subscribe to your page. You know what I'm saying? You have tier 1 subscriptions, tier 2 subscriptions. I don't want to talk about money, but then you could also have bits. Bits are some. When you pass by Twitch, you'll get to know it. So long story short is I have a podcast every Thursday. We kept it going. You know what I'm saying? And we brought everything over to Twitch. So we're from 9 to 12 midnight every Thursday. And then 2 to 5 p.m. during the day, I decided I don't want to just podcast. I want to be able to still play music. So I have my own radio show. And it's called a Midday Mix. So I have a midday mix from 2 to 5, Tuesday through Friday.
Hey.
And then I have a podcast Thursday night, 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. So it's a full schedule.
I like it.
Yeah, man.
And the podcast, we're going to be on it soon.
That's a fact.
We're going to figure out some dates.
Yeah, the Live from the Bronx takeover.
Hey, I like it. I like that already. All right, so before we let you go, one more thing. It's a game that we always play called Rapid Fire. So here's the way it works. So Jay has 5 questions for you. He's going to ask you the questions. You're going to answer them as fast as you can without really giving it too much thought.
If I stumble, what happened?
Don't stumble.
Don't stumble?
Don't stumble.
I mean, if you stumble, whatever
comes to you.
All right, 5
whatever
questions.
comes to you, yeah.
Jay,
It's
you ready?
5 random,
Random?
back to back.
Super random, super fun.
random.
Let's do it.
Jay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Bless, you ready?
Rapid fire.
Let's do it. Rapid fire.
All-time favorite DJ.
Bless the child.
Hey.
All-time. Time out. We got to back up. Sorry, add another rule.
You asked the question wrong.
Yeah,
You asked the question.
yeah. Let's try to know. You can't pick yourself.
You didn't say that. You didn't qualify it.
Yeah, I'm a
so your first
qualified
answer
for
was
all
good.
your answers. You can't pick yourself.
All right.
All right. Is that okay?
Other than yourself.
They have to be single answered, or I'm gonna answer them the way I want.
Answer the way you want.
Answer how you want.
All right, cool.
Don't just not I don't need explanations though. Like, don't be like, yo, DJ so and so because we did this back.
No, but you gotta understand. All right, so if I was to answer, all right, we're gonna start over.
Just
But
say
if
it.
I was to answer that question, it would be a compilation of about 3 or 4 DJs.
Oh, right, but you can say that.
Oh, all
Just
right,
say
cool,
them.
cool.
Like,
All right.
name them, but you don't gotta explain. The
All right,
DJ.
all right, cool.
All right, you ready?
All
We're
right.
gonna start that up. All-time favorite DJ.
A compilation of 4 DJs: DJ Cali B, First Choice, Mr. C, and Bless the Child.
You put yourself back in there.
That's fine. Favorite hip hop artist.
Lil Wayne.
Favorite all-time favorite album.
The Block is Hot.
Favorite uptown Bronx restaurant.
Richie Rich.
And
Which one?
The one on Fish Avenue.
Okay. All right.
all-time favorite basketball team.
That one's that hard?
Yeah.
That seemed like the easiest one.
No, because I'm a LeBron fan, but I understand.
He been around the block.
Yeah, I'm a LeBron fan, but then, I understand Jordan is, you know what I'm saying? But then I like the Iverson. I would say the
He said compilation.
the 2016, 2017 Cavaliers that won that championship when LeBron went back to Cleveland.
Went back to Cleveland. Okay.
Dope. Okay. That's a good.
That was rapid-ish fire. So thank
Was
you.
it rapid enough? Was it
No,
rapid
we did
enough?
good.
Yeah, we gonna make it rapid.
Rapid.
The magic of
Yeah.
editing.
Yeah.
Yo, Bless, we just want to take the time to thank you for kicking it with us.
Yeah, man. Of course, man. This ain't gonna be the first time. This ain't gonna be the last time. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna do this
Word.
more often. We actually do. I want to do this. Make it a. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to make it seem like we just had rehearsed content. So we come back with a whole new set of.
Nah, yeah,
Oh yeah,
you're ready.
We'll bring it back.
Yeah.
This is and the other thing is, if you come to any Live from the Bronx events, I should have said this in the intro, but I'm gonna say it in the outro. Bless has been our dude. Bless has been the DJ at the Bronx Summit.
Y'all have one coming up.
We do. Oh, we
we
about
got
to
an
get.
event?
We about to.
December 8th, 9th.
7th. That
Seventh?
Wednesday the 7th.
Wednesday,
I'm
December
outside
7th, we
DJing,
have
man.
we had
Pull up.
another event. So most events you've seen us have, this man has been there. So we got to formally kick it with you, but we kick it with this man all the time.
Yeah, that's a fact, man.
So again, we are at Studio P, chilling with Bless the Child. Thank you for all the gems that you dropped. This I know is gonna be a goodie.
Thanks for
when
having
people
me.
get to listen to
I appreciate what y'all doing. Anything y'all got me on, holla at me, man.
Yeah,
Sir, we out here.
Yeah.
sir.